We have a coach that got offered a job by Georgia Tech, and he turned them down. People want to be here. People want to be around this culture. I'm going to say it till I'm blue in the face. I'm going to say it all season long. I'm probably going to cover every single game. I'm not going to get all into a bunch of statistics and break things down. Enough people do all that kind of stuff. I'm just here to give it my own personal flavor from someone who loves the program, who played there, and it changed their life. So, it was a matchup for the ages, but the one big asterisk on the whole thing, and I'm not using it as an excuse, but Tulane has a really good quarterback, probably the best quarterback we've ever had in our school's history. But at the end of the South Alabama game, he got hurt. And I knew he was hurt. I could see it. And I think anybody that was watching the game could see it and was in denial about it the whole week. So the morning of the game, I'm packing up. I'm finna drive down to New Orleans. And they announced that Michael Pratt, our quarterback, is a game-time decision. So right then I knew he wasn't going to play. That being said, we started a kid who last year won us a game against Houston, who's now in the Big 12. He came in, never played, never started, nothing. He didn't even start that game. His backup got knocked out of the game, and he got put in, and he came in and won the game. So this weekend, he got the start. And I will be the first to say he held his own. He did about as good as I think he can. And that sounds like he didn't do well. He played his ass off. But there were, there's some things that, inexperience, miscommunication, stuff like that. Things that wouldn't have happened with Michael Pratt. Yes, I can walk away and be very proud of this football team and this program and where we're at. I still think we're the best team in Louisiana as it stands right now. LSU better beat Ole Miss. That's all I got to say, or at least do better than we did. But this was one of the most electric games I've been to in a while. I went to the Cotton Bowl last year in Dallas where we beat the Heisman Trophy winner and USC Trojans. I don't think I'll ever, unless we win a national championship or something like that, or Sugar Bowl or something big. I don't think I'll ever experience anything like that. But one of my buddies was actually in town from Washington, D.C. He hasn't been to the new stadium. We graduated in 2012, 2013, back in those days. And I kept telling him, dude, So when I'll never forget it, when he walked out and he got to see, fucking all these people everywhere in this crazy game. They scored on us. We scored on them. His eyes just lit up. And he just knew it was a whole different thing than we could ever imagine. So, Tulane Green Wave hosting the Ole Miss Rebels. A lot of people were trying to pack into this smaller stadium to get in, and a bunch of people missed like the first two series. Me being one of them, I missed Ole Miss's first score right here. It didn't take them that long to score. They gashed us right here. We missed tackle, and Ole Miss scores within a minute. This guy Dart, the Ole Miss quarterback, very talented quarterback, man. This dude showed that he's the real deal. And our defense really played super well. But see here, right here, Kai Horton is our quarterback's name. He comes out, and he just drops sack immediately, and we gashed him. Look at that logo in that middle of that field. We gashed them for about 40 yards right here. We get it down to almost the 15-yard line, about 16, 17-yard line right there. Real good effort. I mean, in the red zone right off the bat. So first 5 minutes of this game is already just lightning. And then we punch it in. Why am I blanking on that dude's name? Number 21, young guy. There he is. Mekhi Hughes. He played his ass off. I forgive him for missing his block the previous week that got Michael Pratt peeled backwards. But I like the read right there. He punches in. He played real well the whole day. So here we go. We got a 7-7 ball game, and our defense is just imposing the will right off the bat. That guy pushes him down right there, and he starts swimming on the field. I'm sitting like right there above that A right there. I'm at field level. Don't ask me how, but it cost me an arm and a leg getting this game. And here we go, more pressure. We get 2 sacks right there. So first quarter, off the bat, we're playing tenacious. Here we go right here. They're already punting. I think this is their second punt of the game. He gives us a low punt, and this guy just breaks one. I mean, I can't really explain the emotions and the energy in the stadium right off the bat. I mean, I've never experienced a home field game like this. Definitely not in college. But here we go, young guy showing his inexperience there. Michael Pratt would not have let that happen in my mind. Valentino Ambrosio, our little Italian kicker, man. Everybody does the Italian hand emoji every time he makes one. It's a fun thing, There's a lot of inclusiveness in the program. Here we go, another dot right there. The guy's getting his first downs. He was played a really good first half. I can't really complain about his first half. Our offensive line was doing well. Here we go. This is his best play of the entire game. He throws it up. Receiver makes a play. Just burns the SEC West talent DB right there. Touchdown. We're up 17-7 in the second quarter. I mean, it's you're looking around, pinching yourself, and just hoping that everyone in the country is watching this game and realizing that the Tulane Green Wave is for real. Look at all that red. Look at all those Ole Miss people. Look at here. Guy just gets off the break, just burns the freaking safety. He can't get back. He doesn't know where the ball's at. Guy just makes an incredible catch. Touchdown, Tulane Green Wave, 17-7. I mean, that was a really good ball right there. I wish he would have remained consistent like that the rest of the game. But unfortunately, we'll see what happens. Yeah, that was just a pretty good catch. Defender just gets beat right there. So, and a lot of good synergy, obviously, right there between him and his other quarterback teammates. So, Ole Miss here. Look at it, man. That dude, Jackson Dart, he just makes plays with his feet and makes things happen. So, that's a nice first down right there for them. I knew about this guy since last year. I knew he was going to be really good. Getting some pressure once again, and he's just going to barrel out and make another first down. That's the type of stuff you got to do, and our quarterback was not able to do stuff like that this game. So, and then their kicker, who had an amazing day, notches one right down the middle. So, getting towards the end of the first half, 17-10, and we get another first down right there. They were doing a bunch of goofy stuff right there all game. One of the things I was most proud of is we had a lot of penalties the first game. We didn't have that many this game. So here's another one right here. This became a Twitter video right here. The ball boy runs in. He tells him, hey, man, get back in the huddle. Get back in the huddle. Freaking ball boy with the awareness. That's how locked in they were. I mean, they came into the second. They went into halftime losing by a touchdown to freaking little old Tulane. Their sense of urgency picked up. It's probably about 4 in the evening at this point. Everyone's dog tired. It's hot. Everybody's sweating. And we're still hanging in there. We're still ahead, obviously, here. But we're going toe-to-toe with an SEC team right here. I mean, I'm not all for moral victories and all that, but, like, you can't deny this. So many people were hitting me up all week long. I've been getting into it with Tulane fans and in the groups and stuff like that because they always have this moral victory attitude whenever the rest of us are trying to be winners. But, they start to really get their offense in motion here, late in the third quarter, 17-7. This is a nail-biter at this point. I mean, the stadium's going crazy for every play. I mean, I lost my voice. And he throws a pick. Huge pick from Robinson, number 7 right here. I mean, we're going ape shit in this fucking stadium right now. I'm losing my voice. I'm jumping up and down. But I'd say this is one of the most important plays of the game right here. So Kyle Horton, we get the ball right back from there, and he just chunks it right back to the Ole Miss Rebels right there. And guy gets a bunch of yards, gets way downfield. I'm not going to run the play back, but the dude was wide open running downfield right here. You see, he runs a go route, and he's just going. He's wide open. Look at that. Guy's wide open. Michael Pratt would have chunked that thing downfield, but there's obviously some miscommunication right here, and he just throws it straight to the defense. This is a turning point in the game. And, you know, you can't really sum up how this game really went in this little highlight reel thing. But that was crucial, man. Look, we're in the fourth quarter now. They got the ball. That's huge momentum, and we just let him get loose right there. You know, the depth of an SEC football team kind of starts to show right here. So we also, defense played well, held them to not scoring a touchdown, and their kicker kicks another field goal. So still, it's only 20-17. They take their first lead on us, and the game is still ours to win. So, look, they have the ball again right here. That was right here is one of the greatest catches I've ever seen in person. You can actually, if you run it back, you can barely see me in the stands in that clip. But that was maybe one of the best catches I've ever seen in real life. This play right here broke my heart. We get the pressure. He shakes him. Defender gets beat, tries to go for the strip, touchdown. So now we are not down by one score. We're down by 2 scores now. Midway, late in the fourth quarter. I mean, that was kind of a dagger shot right there. Football is a game of momentum, and, you know, it's more than just lining up, knocking people out. It's vibes. Vibes are big, you know. And he comes right back, man. I was proud of him for this play right here, but the problem right here is we couldn't fucking put the ball in the end zone. We needed a touchdown right there. It's too late in the game. You know, we needed that pick-me-up. We needed that, you know, we needed to be 24-27 right here going into the, you know, they needed to have that pressure, you know, that they couldn't kick a field goal right here, but they did. And this dude hits like a 59-yarder, and that's that, man. I mean, that's basically the end of it. It's really hard to come back at this point. We all know it. And they're forcing you to basically try to, you know, force something right here, and then this happens. Bam, dude gets smacked. Just a gimme for this big boy to scoop and score. You know, the play of his whole life. He's looking up in the stands like, man, he's going to remember this moment. But what I can say is this, I'll never forget this game. You know what I'm saying? Like, we played up to the SEC level. And, you know, I believe with Michael Pratt, we win this ball game. You know, and I done walked out the stadium at this point. So basically they ended up covering the spread. So the Tulane Green Wave, I hope everybody understands that they're the truth. They're the truth, and we're the real deal. And I have kind of exhausted my energy. It's time to move on. That's why I decided to do these on Tuesday nights, so I can move past things quicker. You know, I don't want to harp on that game. We'll move on. We'll be great. Hopefully we can move on to be 13-1, you know, this year, and just have this 2 great years in a row, and people will start taking us seriously. And I hope Pratt comes back healthy and goes on a great run. He's tied for the all-time touchdown record at Tulane. So, I mean, he should shatter that record. It's a tragedy that he got hurt, but it is what it is.